So if you have a Chevy Cruze and you're getting an error message on your dashboard saying AC off due to high engine temperature, you might have a problem with the coolant temperature sensor. And this is a common problem. It could be other things too. It could be anything inside the cooling system. Really, it could be water pump, cooling fan, thermostat, or the radiator. But the coolant temperature sensor is a common problem with these. And the way you could tell is that because the engine isn't overheating as it would with like if a water pump or a cooling fan went bad, the engine would just really overheat really bad, and you'd be able to tell. But if it's not overheating like extremely bad, this message is being given to you, then it probably is a bad sensor. And so some common error codes that come up with that will all be related to the engine temperature sensor. You need an OBD2 scan tool to be able to read it. Which if you don't have one and the car drives, you might be able to get it to an auto parts store. They do scans for free. But you'll be able to scan the computer, the onboard computer, and the ECM, and you'll be able to tell because it'll be giving you an error code with something to do with the engine coolant temperature. Which right here you got ECT. That's what ECT stands for, engine coolant temperature. So what would be some symptoms if it is the engine coolant temperature sensor? Well, the cooling fans might be running at really high speeds. The temperature gauge might show hot even right when you start it up. You know the engine's cool, but it's showing hot for some reason, or it's all over the place, or the temperature gauge just is not working at all. There can be a few, depending on the year, make, and model, there can be a few different places for the coolant temperature sensor, but the one for the gauge is usually located right at the top of the engine on the driver's side at the top right there. Be the one to check. You'd want to get a diagram or a schematic for your year, make, and model of vehicle to make sure, because there can be variations on the years and everything else. And they're pretty simple to replace. They basically, like all things mechanical, it can be a little difficult to reach, but it's at the top. The main one is at the top, and you have to reach in behind the wiring harness and get in there. There's a little clip that pops out, and the new one just pops in and out, and the new one goes in. Sometimes a little fluid will come out. Some people do drain the fluid, but I think that's unnecessary. Just put a bucket underneath there to catch any fluid that might come out, and that's the way I usually would do them. But that's basically it. And if you have this error, you have the AC off due to high engine temp, something to check for. Obviously, check these other things too. Anything that might have to do with the engine cooling system. But if you have anything to add, if you found something I haven't listed on here, please put it down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. But that's basically it. If this video helped you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.